Action!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good to see you, dear judges. I hope you all have a nice day. First of all praise and gratitude is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who have been giving us mercies and blessings so we could attend this competition. Secondly, may peace and salutations always be upon to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness era to the lightning era. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Hana Zulfikar Al-Farid, an 8th grader from Muhammadiyah's 12th grade Gresik Junior High School. Now, before we start, I would like to ask you all some questions. What do you think our social media is? Does the social media has become a lifestyle in Gen Z's era? And do you think that the social media affects our generation? Well, here I am to deliver you guys a speech entitled Gen Z Challenged Youth in the Digital Era. Okay, first thing first, what is the definition of Gen Z? Gen Z, or Generation Z, is a generational cohort following millennials, born between the late 1990s and early 2010s. Gen Z has become about 1/3 of the global populations. So out of about 7.4 billion people on Earth, 2.56 billion belongs to Gen Z. That's incredible, right? Now, seeing the fact that this Earth is tremendously huge and that Gen Z has a lot of people, made me think that they have a huge role in the future. Especially nowadays, in this digital era, where more social interaction happens online on social media, such as Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, you name it. Social media is no doubt very important, especially to us teenagers and Gen Zs. But most of the older generation often underestimates us. They think we're not as hardworking as them, and we're too lazy with all of these facilities. In my opinion, this idea is not wrong, but not justifiable. To answer this idea, let's take a look at the both side of social media for Gen Z. First thing first, Gen Z is very creative. There's no doubt of that. The ease of internet access allows us to be more global-minded and able to receive tons of information from around the world more quickly, which makes us more quickly to adapt to the outside world rather than other generations. One of the positive sides of social media for Gen Z is that we're more creative to create innovation with the help from the outside world, which makes us more creative. Most of us use the social media for something useful, for like learning new stuff, watching educational content, making creative content, learning new languages, making art from the internet, and many things by utilizing the technology. Now, let's move to the negative side of social media for Gen Z. Some of Gen Z's condition right now, it's not in a good condition. There are so many bad things that includes Gen Z, and even such as crimes. Imagine, crimes. Although there are some Gen Zs that is not involved in that, the thing they do also really threatens our future, which is procrastination and laziness. Procrastination and laziness is very harmful to our future. Now, here's the thing. Social media is like a kitchen knife. It can be very useful, but it can be very harmful. It depends on its usage. If we use it to cut food and make it into food, surely the knife will be very useful. On the other hand, if you use it for, bad things and the opposite of what I've said earlier, the knife will be very dangerous. The point is, use your knife, aka your gadget, wisely. There's still many Gen Z that takes the wrong step in using their gadget. If this condition keeps happening, what will happen to our future? What will happen to our country? In my opinion, we all need to take a step. Even a little step will work. So here I am to deliver you guys and giving you guys some tips that may be useful for you and even myself. First, try to sort out what content is useful and what content is not useful for you. With this, we will be more selective in choosing content from social media. Second, after you select your content from social media, you must change your habit. See, social life is not just on social media. There is a real world that you're living in right now. So we must have a balanced amount of social media life and real life social life. You can do this by being productive and making a daily routine and schedule, which leads us to number 3, which is making daily routines and schedules. Write in your obligatory first, and don't forget to entertain yourself by writing your hobbies and gadget time. With this, we will be more productive and happy. Now, my speech has come to an end. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this speech can inspire everyone here. I'm Hani Zulfikar Al-Farid. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Gimana?